you. Welcome back to The Price of Business. I am your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. Already the final segment of today's show, but do want to remind you, the show continues 24/7 over at priceofbusiness.com, where we've got so much great information for you. And also do want to mention again, need to mention often the big news starting in January of 2016 at January 3rd, to be exact, 11:30 Eastern Time. The Price of Business television show is launched on the Biz TV network in roughly 1/3 of the homes around the country. We're going to have a weekly program that I can't tell you how excited I am about it. And I also can't tell you how long it took to get this thing completed. It actually began 4 or 5 years ago, and then we had breaks in negotiations, and it started again and breaks, and finally it's happened, and we're excited about making it happen. Also excited about our guest. Came to our attention, TJ Walker's. He's spokesperson for the Pure Grown Diamonds. And very interesting topic. It's Pure Grown Diamonds is a luxury lab-grown diamond company. It offers a line of yellow diamonds that are the same quality of those at Tiffany Company, but are often between 30 to 40% less. And how are you today, TJ?
Great. Good to be with you.
So give us a little bit of background about yourself and the company.
A lab-grown diamond is a genuine diamond. It's just eco-grown. It's grown in a much safer, a better environment where you really know exactly what you're getting and where it came from. A lab-grown diamond, think of it this way. If you wanted the most beautiful lily in the world, chances are it was produced in a greenhouse. A lab-grown diamond is grown in a greenhouse, and that way you know exactly what you're getting and how it was created and what hands it touched.
Okay, so you're already raising a ton of questions, so I need you to slow down just a little bit. Good stuff, though. So tell us how it's grown.
Well, you start off with a diamond seed. It's made from carbon. You put it in a greenhouse. It grows, it crystallizes, and it turns into a diamond. It's then cut and polished like any other diamond.
Okay, that's just insane. I never heard this before. And so it sounds really revolutionary. And would a diamond expert be able to tell the difference between one of these and one that came from a more traditional means?
Absolutely not. You can take it to your favorite jeweler, a gemologist. They can look at it with the naked eye. They can look at it with a loupe or a microscope. They wouldn't be able to see the difference because it is, in fact, a genuine diamond. Again, think of it as you take a beautiful rose or a lily to a florist and ask them, was this grown in a garden outside or in a greenhouse? They probably wouldn't be able to tell you the difference.
That's insane. Well, tell us a little bit about how this has come about to where, this kind of, I don't know how to even describe it, process came about. I mean, you may have known about it theoretically for years, but this sounds very new to me.
The technology has been around for a while. It started in 1954 with some experiments by General Electric, but it's only been in the last few years that the diamonds have gotten to the point where they are gem quality. All the lab-grown diamonds are type 2A diamonds. That means it's the highest quality. When you look at mine diamonds, only 2% are these type 2A diamonds. When you think of the Elizabeth Taylor beautiful diamonds you see in pop culture, those are type 2A diamonds, and that's what these are. That's only been around for a few years now.
That's interesting. So you talk about here in this information sheet we've got. And by the way, what's the website? Give us the website real quickly.
PureGrownDiamonds.com. That's 3 W's. PureGrownDiamonds.com.
So you talk about it being significantly less than Tiffany's. Of course, I consider Tiffany's to be off the chart one of the most expensive places to buy diamonds. But, I mean, talk about it in terms of competitiveness, in the marketplace out there.
It is. It's something new in the marketplace, but it's growing. We're getting calls every day from jewelers and from customers because people want something they can feel good about, not just because it's pretty, but also because it's so much better for the environment. According to Frost and Sullivan, a lab-grown diamond has only 1/7 of the impact on the earth, the natural resources of a mined diamond. Plus, it's less expensive. It's typically 30% or more less expensive than a mined diamond.
Mm-hmm. Yep, interesting. And that's fascinating. So, who sells these? What companies have embraced this?
There are fine, reputable jewelers all over the country selling it. Plus, you can always go directly to the website at puregrowndiamonds.com. And if your jeweler doesn't have it, ask them for it. They can get it for you. That's the business they're in, satisfying customer needs and giving you what you want at the price you want. Think of it this way. The typical diamond engagement ring in America that people buy is about $1 and typically they spend, say, $5,000. With a lab-grown diamond, it's going to be more like $3,000. That means $2,000 more in your pocket to spend on things like weddings, honeymoons, down payments for homes. This comes in handy for a lot of people.
Yeah, it does, and it's an interesting topic. And so if people now, because we are in the middle of the holiday seasons, if they wanted to take advantage to get a gift like this to a loved one, what kind of time frame, in terms of delivery goes?
It really depends on what they want and the size and availability. We have everything from fancy pink, bright yellow, colorless. The best thing to do is just to go to the website now, and they can check it out and get things in time for the holidays.
PureGrownDiamonds.com. That's PureGrownDiamonds.com. TJ Walkers, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
All right, that wraps up today's program. Do want to remind you, though, this show continues 24/7 at priceofbusiness.com, where we have great audio, video, podcasts, so much more. Make sure you check that out. And while they're, like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter.